groove, ladies and gentlemen. I'm chewing out big people something, you know. You need a Madge, a Merle, a Patsy, or a Peaches.
Let me tell you.
Can't another dance with nobody named Keisha. Ashley.
Speak your mind. Treat me
nope.
Right, I'll be good.
You need a Doris. Punzi. Like produced by the legend himself, Mr. Leroy Sibbles.
Where you go.
Yeah, man. The original, full up.
You away from me. Don't let her take you away from me. Every day you treat me the same old way. That's right, yeah. Still I love you just the same. If you should go away from me, you go, and I want you to know I need you by my side even when things slow. Yeah, let's stick together and let love grow. And tonight I take you to the picture show, baby. Let me tell you something, my boy. Speak your mind, speak your mind. Treat me right, I'll be good to you. Yes, that's true. For a love like mine's you'll never I will never find, no matter where you go. So don't let her take you away.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a brand spanking new joint. When it's that fresh off the press, I'm talking about Don't Let Her Take Her Away From Me. You know what I mean? Sometimes, guess what? Sometimes I have to battle for the thing. You know, love is not an easy thing. Sometimes my girl come out there and want to take well, yeah, I mean, I'm over them and say, no, I want to. But instead of go to the woman, you go to this case, so like I got to jog onto the elbow and say, John, take it from me. But you gotta do what you gotta do, ladies and gentlemen. We got Empress Uneek in the building. Empress.
Good afternoon, beautiful people out in Radio Land, and Mr. G. Cole himself. How you doing?
Big tune. When did this one drop?
The 29th of July.
July 29th.
Yeah, Bright Beam, honey.
Summer
on the
vibes.
Bright Beam label.
Summer vibes, Bright Beam label.
Yeah.
Produced by
the one and only Leroy, the king of the bass lines, Sibbles.
Easy. And I mean, we don't have the siblings, but I'm telling you something. It's legendary, folks. You know, I say, yo, Leroy produced my thing, you know what I mean? We're talking about Heptunes, we're talking about all of your legends, your Berry, all of them. I know we can add Empress Uneek to the list, right?
Oh, wow.
The Berry, the Monster, the Freddy.
I didn't even look at it.
You ain't gonna look at it that way, not true?
I sure didn't.
I'm just saying. And not everybody can say, I got the Heptunes, man, himself. The original, full up, the original BC are produced for me. Talk to me a little bit about this experience, because what I realized with this versus many others, it wasn't let me send a track to an email and some artist just drop something on it, right?
No.
It's a bigger synergy and connection. Talk to me a little bit about this one.
No, Mr. Sibbles was very precise, and I don't want to say demanding, but he knew what he wanted and how he wanted it.
You can say it.
So he made a request, and that request was met, and it was, this is a song you're going to do. This is a song I'm doing for you. Building the rhythm. I need you in town.
So it wasn't a democracy?
No.
Wow.
So it was okay. Booked the flight. We got in town, hooked up with the one and only, oh my God, Mr. Lutan Fyah. That's my brother. That's a brother for life. When I tell you, like, the connection was like, yo, we knew each other for such a long time. Very humble soldier. Very, very
And this was
humble.
your first time meeting him?
My very first time meeting Lutan Fyah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Energy.
The energy was, when I say amazing, humble. We spoke. Like the way Leroy said it was just perfect. Like he invited him to the studio earlier before we started recording. You know, we sat out in the yard and we kicked the vibe and, you know, talking and, you know, we just got to know each other.
Wow.
And then it was like, yo, this is my brother. Where you been, bro? Like, where you been?
Synergy just right.
It was perfect. So, yeah, that it happened. It was a one-day take.
So all of this is one. Well, I mean, in terms of the vocal part of it.
The vocal part of it was one day. Leroy built, to be honest, I think it took Leroy one day to build the whole rhythm too, because he was no joking. He was in New York doing a show with Marcia Griffith. If you recall that last show they did. And he just called me. He was like, find your song. And I was
so you did not know he was planning on working on anything for you?
No.
Wow.
He called me. He said, find a song. This is the song you're going to do. And he sent it to me.
Right.
Learn the song. I was like, okay. And I did. And, you know, a little lackadaisic, like, okay, I guess we're going to do the song whenever we're going to. And out of the blue, he's like, okay, you ready? I was like, yeah, I learned the song. Is that right? So when you come in, I thought he was going to send me, you know, the tracks and I lay the vocals
send it back.
And send it back. No, he didn't want that. He wanted to be hands-on with the whole production.
So you've had that experience before working on the track where somebody sent it to you, because I mean it's 2022. That's how a lot of the music is being made. So in your opinion, what was the difference? I mean, outside of you getting on a plane, I'm going to somewhere with my bad mind I kicking me right now because I wasn't there. You know what I mean? But you're at Jamaica living a good life because I've seen some pictures, but that's my business, right? So you went down there and you're in the presence of not only Leroy the Great One, which is a friend of yours anyway, so you already have
and
a
my
rapport.
dads. I look at Leroy, I call him dads.
Pops. You know what I mean?
That's dads.
And yo, I love
so
Leroy.
He claimed me as a daughter, so I got some child support.
I'll cut you off. No. They're counting to Leroy, she got to go. But you got that, and then of course you got an artist here that you're working with. Again, collaboration is not new to you, nor is production from big producers. But this is Leroy Sibbles. What to you was that difference in experience in terms of your touchdown in Jamaica? I'm here to make some magic. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What was that vibe? What was that energy like for you?
It was a surreal feeling for me because I still had to pinch myself arriving. I touched out in Jamaica because I visited Jamaica several times before, worked out there, shows, whatever. But this was just a business trip. Mm-hmm. Okay, 3 days to Jamaica, take care of business and come back. And then when my driver pulled up to Leroy house, that's when reality kicked in. Like, oh my God, it's really happening?
Yep.
Because, we were out vibing. I went and had fish and, doing the whole Jamaica thing. What you do when you go to Jamaica? I went and picked fresh apples off the tree, which I didn't do. So I had that good time after touching down that one day, but then it was business. But when we pulled up to the house, because just for the note, Mr. Sibbles did not want me in a hotel.
Right.
I had to be on Leroy's ranch. Mud. That's what I'm going to call it.
Mud. Mr. Sibbles.
Yeah, so when I pulled up, that's when it really kicked in like, yo, Empress, it's really happening. It's really happening. Mm-hmm. And I got the VIP plus service. Mm-hmm. The only thing was a little shaky for me. Leroy has a schedule.
Oh, and he sticks to that schedule.
I had never seen a man as disciplined as Mr. Sibbles.
Wow.
5 o'clock.
5 is 5.
Early. What he said? Early to bed, early to rise.
Damn. 5 ain't 6. 5 ain't 7. 5 is 5. Wow, Leroy. I saw y'all run the team.
I respect
Tight
that
shit.
because going to work or not going to work, that takes a lot of. Listen to me.
Yeah.
When I'm not working, I want to stay in bed. I want to sleep.
But Leroy end up on that.
No, he's very structured and and that's a good way to be. So with him being a legend, that's something that Empress Uneek had to look at him, and I respect that. I'm like, okay, you gotta get yourself on a schedule and set yourself that way. So when you have a day that you have to rise before day morning, it's not gonna bother you. Remember, Leroy catch flights all over the world.
Right. It's not just another day for him.
It's just another day.
Right.
As for me, I'm gonna have a red eye. I can't.
Jano, Leroy. But you used a word a while ago. You said you're down there with a legend, right?
Yes.
Sometimes we know people, and Leroy's a good dude. sat down with Leroy a couple of times, and there are a couple of people who I've met, and from day one, it's like, that's where I've known him all my life, right? Mm-hmm. Leroy's that guy.
Yes.
And you've got that vibe, that energy also.
Oh, well, thank you.
I don't know the thing set up already.
I hope when I become a legend, you remember that.
No, you remember that, because I'm going to pull the pictures out. I'm going to be the one with the photos. So, did it ever, you're going down now to work with Leroy. You've done shows with Leroy before.
Yes.
But you're going in the studio with him right now. And did at any point it kick in and say, oh, damn, this is Leroy Sibbles that I'm in the studio with right now?
I told you it kicked in when I pulled up in the front of his house.
Once you pull up, you're like, oh, snap, this is real.
I sat in the car for a minute, and I'm looking at my driver. I'm like, we're at Leroy house.
Yeah.
And he's looking at me like, girl, this is where you told me to bring you. So,
wow.
Then when I picked up the phone and called him, I'm like, I think I'm outside. And hearing him like, hold on. And the gate opened. I'm like, oh my God, we're really here. It's like you taking a child to Disney World. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. And they're like, wow, mommy, I'm really at Disney.
Wow.
That's the feeling I got.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got to big up Leroy, and I got to big up yourself too, because when I heard the record, here's what happens nowadays, right? And ain't nothing wrong with evolution. Nowadays, you get a legendary musician, legendary producer, right? Mm-hmm. And even though they're a legend, you love the legend of what they've created. Oftentimes you're chasing today.
Right.
Chase the youth them, right? Mm-hmm. When I heard this, it still sound, if it wasn't you on it, and a Master Griffiths up on it, or a Leroy himself up on it, it sounds very studio on it, have the vintage sound, you know what I mean? The way the bass lines sit down on the whole nine, right?
It's in his DNA.
It's in his DNA, in his jeans, in his khaki, in his shorts, and in t-shirt. Mm-hmm. But we're talking about a sound that stands out amongst a lot of, man, you got a lot of great work.
Yes.
This not sound like none of the other ones.
And you know what? He didn't want it to. And that's another thing I respect with Leroy. He researched me. He made sure he listened to a lot of my materials. He was one that always encouraged me too. Over the years that I developed a relationship working alongside him, wow. He always encouraged. And I guess he felt like it's time.
Not the first time.
You know, so he wanted something different. He wanted me to have not the same sound. He wanted something different, something new to the listener's ear. And I think he accomplished it.
Damn sure did. Let me ask you this though. When we oftentimes, what we have in our head, what comes out our mouth is not always the same thing, let alone what gets recorded. That's 3 steps, and then what gets played back, right?
Right.
4 steps to the thing. A lot of times the 4 of them never met, never connected. So you got this record, practice your thing, ready for do your thing, whatever the case may be. Go down there, work with the legendary, the OG. Then of course you got Lutan Fyah here. Ooh. When you were done and you heard the playback, right? Is it what you felt? Is it what you thought? Or was there a different level to it after that?
Let me tell you something. When we recorded that day, the engineer played, so I could hear what I did, but I did not get to hear anything else until the song was completed.
So you ain't hear the harmonies?
No, I was there when she laid it down. I did not hear no mix.
Oh, no mix, no nothing. Wow.
Mr. Sibbles didn't play with me. I had to wait until he was
no special treatment.
You know my patience.
So you came back home and you're sitting down here waiting on the song like,
listen, and we voice noting and we text every day. We talk sometimes, and he'll go, "Your song, come on, nice, Your song sound good,
But he ain't sending it to you.
So I'm waiting on I'm waiting on him to say, I'm sending a little clips, for you to.
Nope, none of that.
I got it on the 29th.
Right. You get it when the world gets it. But you know what though? That's the original way of doing it, Oh. That's the reason why tracks be leaking nowadays. Right?
Oh, okay.
So I remember saying, once you tell your secret to her, it ain't a secret no more. Because that's your confidant, but she's got confidants too. Right?
I'm going to tell you, but don't tell nobody that.
Don't tell nobody. Right? So Leroy ain't playing. Leroy said, nah, Jano. Now we talk about what you felt when you engineers gave you playback on whatever case may be. On the 29th when you heard it, what was your vibe? How did you feel when you heard it?
I was pleased. I am one of my biggest critiques. Like I told Leroy, I don't like to listen to my own music. I don't like to hear my own voice. But when he sent it, I played it like 5 times over, and I'm like,
yeah.
So I knew I was pleased. And he called me to make sure, like, well, guess what? If I wasn't, he released it already.
Done it. Nice strategy, Mr. Sibbles.
You know, so he was still like, Dada, I was like, yeah, I like it. I love it, to be honest. I said it was refreshing. And I told him I never really like to listen to myself. But this was one time that I could play it over and over and over. And I'm like, okay, it's just so...
It's soothing.
Thank you.
It's very, because you are known for your excellent performances, right?
Yes.
Tell people this all the time.
So you guys say.
Trust me, the performance thing, turn up. If you haven't, you go check out Empress Uneek. Look her up on YouTube or wherever. You know what I mean? When she comes to your town, make sure you get your ticket. So, you're known for that. You're known for unleashing the powerful performances and also unleashing the powerful vocals in the booth. That one here, it reeks of vacation. You know, it's like the other songs, dope songs, it's real world. They sound like real world. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at work, I'm doing the whole 9, I'm in my stride, I'm in traffic, this is America with stuff moving too fast. This sound like luggage packed, bathing suit, on vacation, relaxed, laid back vibes, right? Was that your intention?
It was Leroy's intention. I got in the studio, and he just came in the recording booth, and Leroy said to me, "Me no want a pretty voice. We know say your voice pretty already. I want you tell the youth what you mean."
That's what Leroy do.
Yeah, Daddy came in and told his daughter, "You listen, you let this man know what you mean. Sing the song." And he walked out the booth. Engineer say click, 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 and we recorded.
Wow.
And when I didn't see Daddy's head come around the window, I know that, yeah, baby girl, you did it.
You did your thing.
He didn't open the door. He didn't come back around. He didn't know. So you know you went clear.
I'm gonna tell you this straight up. I could listen to and anticipate and hope for 10 more collaborations between you and Leroy. You know what it sounds like to me? I'll put it this way. It sounds like that song because dope music out there, but sometimes you want the 4 minutes to be over.
Yes.
Move on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This one sounds like the song where the band cannot play and you sit down there and you sing the song 10 minutes and the band upon Jesus Christ, you can't do no. And you upon nope. Let's keep going. It's a rock. And the crowd rock with you. And drummer in the back. You know what I mean? But it's just relaxing, it's grooving, it's in the pocket. It is so Leroy, but I can't say it's so you because it's a deviation from Empress Uneek. And I mean, it's so
And
Leroy.
you know, I was told by several people, like, "Oh, this is not my favorite Empress. We're used to your powerhouse vocals and we're used to this." But I understand, and I really love their opinions. But sometimes it's hard for us to adjust to changes.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have this powerhouse vocal to 10, 12 years from now.
It's here till the band drop it half step.
Listen, so yeah, let's start getting used to me softening up from now.
But it's just in the pocket though. It's not even so much. I think it's a perfect song because in your set that you give them all the other things.
Yes.
When you drop this, it's dessert. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, when you say the word drop, I'm planning on dropping this on the 20th of August.
You gonna perform this?
I'm gonna perform this. I have a show, Old Time Something Come Back Again. And because the vibe is like a old school, I feel I haven't performed this live as of yet because it just released.
It's brand new.
And I was telling Leroy yesterday, he was like, "Did you perform your song?" Because I performed Saturday night. And I
Where
said,
were you
no.
Saturday?
Saturday I was up in Port Charlotte Fairgrounds alongside Glenn Washington for a Jamaican Independence show.
Man.
So I think I'm going to drop this for the first time
Debut.
live
Live debut.
Yeah.
Man. Where you gonna be?
I'm gonna be in Fort Lauderdale Lakes at the Gardens. Yeah, alongside Admiral Tibbet and Winston Dias and the Pluto Shervinton and Principal and the Culture Collie.
What? So old time something come back again.
Old time something is coming back again. It recycles.
Legendary stuff.
Yeah.
Pluto, yes, sir. Pluto was on the show, the Caribbean Radio show the other day.
Yeah.
Just having a blast and tearing up the place. So I'm sure the people gonna love seeing Pluto and Admiral Tibet. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
too.
I saw Admiral when I was in Jamaica.
Oh, you link up with him too?
I linked up with him all the harbor and had some fish.
Cool no man. Cool no man. Big up yourself for the Tibet. Big up yourself, Tibet.
Looking like he's 14 years old.
I'm telling you, the boy look like he doing CrossFit. I had to get on my bicycle yesterday. You know what I mean? Because I can't make him. He can't show me up. Him can't show me up. You know what I mean? Tibet look like Thor. You know what I mean? That boy look like. I'm just
That's
like
another humble soldier. Very humble. Yes.
And you know what though? I love those energies, especially for a show like the one you mentioned right about now. Because if you got them kind of people on there, you are come with the original full up vibes on them thing. It's gonna be a nice
It should.
Gonna be a nice vibe.
It should be a nice vibe.
A nice vibe up in the building. And what's been now? Whenever we drop new music, there's always the response from the fans. There's a response from the family. There's a response from radio. You just spoke about how the people who know you. I guess what's radio's response to this record since you've dropped it?
I've been getting pretty good response. Leroy said he's been getting amazing response. The feedback that he told me yesterday, we had a whole discussion before he went home, and it was about the song, and he's excited because of the feedback that he's been getting, sending it out nationwide. Has not gotten a negative response. So even when I'm saying, he was like, well, what is your feedback? Because, we're sitting and we're just conversing and sharing. And I said, well, most positive. I said, there's one or two. I wouldn't call it negative, but, everyone has their opinion. And some people think it wasn't my best work and the vote. And he said, what? I don't put out foolishness. I said, Dads.
It's like, calm down.
I said, Dads, I get it. I know. But I said, we got to understand, everyone is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
I said, some people is not used to the sudden change. I wouldn't call it negative response. We're all entitled to our own opinion. And like I told him, I said, guess what? You Leroy Sibbles. It's not everybody love your music the way I love your music.
Right,
I don't think Leroy made a song that I don't like.
But different people react differently to certain things. And it's not the song though, It's not the song.
It's just the change.
It's the change.
It's not Empress Uneek up there, out there. So
Yeah.
it's okay. Well, you got to bring it down sometime.
But the funny thing is this, and I guess this is something that Leroy would probably have to grasp onto before I'm none of them eye. There are some people out there who the powerhouse vocals was too much for them too.
Yes,
And
I have those. I
is
have
gonna bring
those
them
critiques too.
Yeah, and this now is what they've been waiting years for. She said, "Well, dang,
At least about time she come down.
about time you come down here and chill." Because when I heard it, the first thing I heard pretty much is the vocals sounded so comfortable. I mean, not that. I mean, your vocals, you're comfortable whatever range you go in, but this just sound laid back.
It was very comfortable. It was relaxing, pleasing. I wouldn't say effortless. It just, you didn't have to think so much.
So was it one of your easier recording processes? Was it one of the easier records for you to record?
I would say it was. Production-wise, because as sweet as Leroy is, he's a no-nonsense person.
In studio, he ain't playing.
No. So he's not doing that playing stuff. It's work time, and it's time to work. And he come in and he explain to you what he wants. So now you execute it.
Right. Wow.
So it was a good experience. But like he said, there's more work in the pipeline. So I'm gonna sit humbly and wait.
Mad.
See when I'm gonna get called for another project.
And you've been, I presume you've been a Lutan Fyah fan for a hot minute in terms of the work, the music.
Lutan Fyah, I always found him to be this handsome little Rasta man.
Full of energy.
He is little. He's just so cute. And then meeting him, he's like, his personality even makes him so much cuter. I mean, he's handsome, yes, but he's just has this cute personality. Even when he did this, I was like, oh my God, you're so cute, because it wasn't the fireman style, you know?
I'll tell you this. He is one of those personalities that is a joy to be around.
Yes.
You know, I sat here with Lutan Fyah, but what was supposed to be a 2-hour interview turned into about 3. I'm going to tell you, say, it was a joyful 3 hours sitting down with Lutan Fyah, and it comes across on his records. If I didn't know, I would have think gonna know each other a long time. You know what I mean? Because there's something about synergy on records that people don't think. I can hear when 2 people just do a record. You know what I mean?
Just walked in and, all right, you do your part and I do my part.
Yeah. But this sounds like synergy, and it just relax, and it is not the established artist trying to outshine the newer artists. It's not one artist saying, you know something, I'm gonna put my stamp on this so people are gonna say Lutan Fyah, whatever the case may be. It's just like he just fell in the pocket and just played his role and complimented it. I said, Empress, like, what you need from me?
Yeah.
And gave you that. I get that kind of vibe upon a record there. You know what I mean? So I dig it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's don't let her take you away from me. Right? And is that so? Because I have the Love Doctor show coming up. You know I had to sneak this in, right?
Oh Lord.
Got the Love Doctor show coming up real soon. Okay. Live stream. You know what I mean?
So are we getting licensed Love Doctor in the house?
I am a licensed Love Doctor.
Okay. I was just asking.
I'm qualified to speak.
Don't get offended. You sound like the offense came on.
No, it's not. It's the voice.
Oh, it's Love Doctor.
The Love
Doctor
voice. I want him to you, man.
Okay.
The Love Doctor. You know what I mean? Okay. So the Love Doctor is what I do.
Okay.
You know, I don't bring people happiness. I bring them joy.
Okay.
I don't bring them a moment. I bring them forever. Okay. You know what I mean?
Why do you have me talking like you, though?
I don't know. You decided to do it. That's how good the Love Doctor is. That's how good the Love Doctor is. But how much are these ladies out here fighting this battle right about now? Because somebody that try to take on them, man. I mean,
I don't know. I don't agree with that part of taking away someone's. You hear the key word, man, not boy.
So nobody not taking
speaking of a minor.
Wow.
Adults are responsible for themselves.
Oh, so the man leaving. He's vacating the situation.
Listen, how could I come to your house and take you out of your house away from your beautiful wife if you don't want to come?
The club me and boop, I'm head.
No, that's kidnapping. No.
So there's a difference?
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
I didn't come and hold you at gunpoint or knock you out and pull you and nobody knew how you got out of the house. No.
No chloroform.
This is you taking your stuff and leaving, or knowing that you have a wife or sweetheart home, but yet you're still trying to get into some mess on the outside. Who is to be faulted?
John, no. What about
I need to come on a Love Doc show.
All the floozies just say, yeah. Floozies, but yeah, Empress is true. It's not tech we take him. Him left. Now tell us something. All the floozies them right about no. Your IG. I'll be a floozy. I like your IG profile right now. That's so true. Click. John Star. So, but are there people out here who are targeting people who are? Because don't get me wrong, you're right. You cannot. There's a very, very misused word out there, and I hate when people misuse it. It's called mistake, right?
Yes.
No, a mistake is you pressing on instead of off, right? A mistake is you putting something on a hot stove instead of right? But leaving and entering into a relationship with somebody else outside of your home, that ain't a mistake.
That's not a mistake. That's what I'm telling you. That you're a responsible adult.
Right.
These are decisions that you chose to make.
But do you think there are people out there who are out here rightfully intentionally targeting people who are already in relationships?
We have some of those. That's their jobs.
Well, that's a job?
Yeah, we do.
Everybody got a job.
There's a job, a position out there for everyone.
So floozy's a gig.
You didn't know that?
I ain't know. No.
Come on, Dr. Love.
No.
Love Doctor.
No, I'm just saying.
You did not take that course?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, truthfully, in professional terms, we call it something else. You know
well, what do you call it in a professional term?
Oh my goodness. But anyways, that's a different thing. You know what I mean? Floozies is for the streets. Floozies is for the streets. So we're gonna because in the Love Doctor series, I represent the married person who gives that perspective. So would it be a female could come in and give me the single female perspective?
Okay.
A lot of times having a conversation with another single person. You know, his judgment's passed. It's whatever the case may be. I'm just over here, the married guy that's out the game for the past 15 years, don't know nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the same thing from the fellas too. I'm just that guy. So we're gonna talk about it. A lot of people thought it was a hookup show. It's not. It's just we're talking about the complexities and whatever
This
the case
is not
may
a
be.
love connection.
The love doctor prescribing.
You're
something.
dissecting and trying to give prescriptions to help with these sickness.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I prescribe sometimes. Sometimes it ain't nothing but Jesus. I'm prescribing Jesus. You need Jesus, right? Sometimes that's all can save us. But I love this tune and it speaks to. I might use it for my theme song. You know? I might use it for the theme song on the late one.
On the Love Doctor show.
You know what I mean? Don't let it take away from me. Don't let it take away from me. I'm just saying. But see, people, I agree with you in that chat room. Matilda said, John knowing us there constantly.
But if it's the truth, they're going to agree with the truth. They're not just agreeing because it's Empress Uneek saying it.
John know.
You think?
They probably would.
Come on, people, talk to me. Tell him.
They probably would. So, would you want to come on Love Doctor and give some advice?
Most definitely.
Yeah?
I think I have enough experience.
Enough qualifications. So, cool. You got a qualification?
I'm qualified in several different areas, I would say.
Man. So we're going to have that conversation. Everybody says, so that is so true. Matilda said, Jado, say, oh no, no, easy.
So what you want the people to say?
Tell that to Brenda when our man gone. Here? Keisha come. Because here's the thing. You say, nobody not kidnap nobody. But you have some people out here, you know. When them pull up and jump and step out and turn around, you know, it's nothing short of hypnosis. So it's like you're dead there, you go up and try to live your life, you know, and all of a sudden then just fly past them. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you have no self-control. It's
no,
again?
No, not me.
No, I'm not saying you personally.
The views of Empress Uneek does not represent those of G Cole, all right? So yeah, so here's call name and I mean
that person.
Use the proper pronouns. Them.
That person, them, they don't have self-control. It's listen, we all have eyes, right? God bless us with eyes so we can see the beautiful things in the world. But if you're with your partner, there's nothing wrong with looking, but you look and you leave it there and you continue on. It's okay.
Right.
I be out with my husband and I'm like, God, look at the body on her. And if I see a man look good, I'm like, Jesus. He was, but we leaving that there.
Right,
You're my
right.
husband. You're who I'm married to. That don't mean I want you to look like him.
Right.
But it's nothing wrong with giving compliments where compliments is due. Because I go out and I see a sister in a beautiful dress. Do I rip the dress off of her because the dress is beautiful? I compliment her.
Saying nothing wrong with compliments.
Baby, you wearing that dress.
So is it okay for him to go to her house to compliment her?
Why would he need to go to her house?
I'm just saying. So what if she never heard the compliment?
You said that he saw this person come out and walk by. How the heck is he ending up at her house?
Because he was trying to compliment her. She didn't hear him. She dropped her address. He picked up the address like a driver's license.
You gone too
and he
far.
go to her house to give her the compliment. That can't happen?
No, you gone too far.
I'm just checking.
You taking it on
No,
on the other side of the road. You had to cross the highway. So you almost got hit by several cars.
I want about a hotel.
What he going to the hotel
To give her the compliment.
What was she doing at the hotel? Well, how he know she was at the hotel?
Because she drove there. He was behind her trying to give her back her driver's license. And with the address on it, she didn't go home. She went to the hotel. Ended up in a hotel.
Oh, we're going to use your word mistake. That's where he made a mistake.
No. No. I don't know what you're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, Empress Uneek will guest star on the Love Doctor, the Love Biagio. I make sure the couches in my house are comfortable just in case I end up on it one day. But it's all good. It's all good. Empress Uneek, big tune. I love the tune.
Thank you, Mr. G. Cole.
I love the tune. I must also say, congratulations, Mr. Leroy Sibbles, on another one. You know what I mean? It's another smash, and I don't want to jeopardize the thing. I don't want deprive the people of the thing. Them, you know what I mean? So you mind if I drop it for one more time?
You're more than welcome to do so, sir.
Easy, ladies and gentlemen, Caribbean Radio HD. Let's get into it. All right, Empress. You know what? Introduce a song for me like they do it in Hollywood. How you introduce the tune? How you do it?
Ladies and gentlemen, give an ear to the newly released single by Empress Uneek and Lutan Fyah, produced by the one and only Mr. Leroy reggae bassline king Sibbles. Don't let her take.
Yeah, I like it.
This love won't change. No matter how long or far, still remain.
Let me tell you you away from me. Every day you treat me the same old way.
That's right, yeah.
Still I love you just the same. If you should go away from me, you will leave me in misery. So don't let her take you away from me. Don't let her take you away from me.
Baby, I will never leave you.
Don't let her take you away from me.
A lot of the fam in Jamaica that's listening right now saying this is nice.
Take you away from me.
This is nice.
I will never let you go, and I want you to know I need you by my side even when things slow. Yeah, let's stick together and let love grow. And tonight I take you to the picture show, baby.
Let me tell you something, my boy.
Speak your mind, speak your mind.
Treat me right, I'll be good to you.
Yes, that's true.
For a love like mine's you'll never find.
I will never find.
No matter where you go. So don't let her take you away from me. Don't let her take you away from me. Every day you treat me the same old way.
Nothing less.
Still I love you just the same. If you should go away from me, you will leave me in misery. So don't let her take you away from me. Don't let her take you away from me. Don't let her take you away from me.
Don't let her take you away from me. Empress Uneek, Lutan Fyah, brand new tunes. Songs like these need to be in the charts. Go get it.
You know fi ask it. Saturday morning I take you to the market. I will ease your pressure, let me carry the basket. We take it home and in the corner we park it. Yes, you are the one for me. Best you believe, said the rest will never leave. See, I will keep you warm, so don't be upbeat. Every critics and my heart still a beat. Yes,
Don't let her take you away from me.
They're loving this one.
Don't let
They're feeling this one.
her take you away from me.
Chat room fam, thank y'all so much.
Don't let her take you away from me.
I'll pull it one more time. I ride to the break with this one, all right? Empress Uneek, Lutan Fyah. Large up Mr. Leroy Sibbles. Yeah, man.
no matter how.
Drop the social media on them. They need to follow you. Know social media. How they find you, Empress Uneek?
Just Google
No.
Empress Uneek.
Spell it for them.
Empress, EMPRESS UNEEK, Unique. All right, on Facebook it's the Empress Uneek Hines. Everywhere else it's Empress Uneek, UNEEK, Unique.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the dopest performers, one of the dopest vocalists in the biz. Check her out. She said she's gonna be in town August 20th at the Garden.
August 20th at the Garden.
Wait, what's the show name? Old Time Something Come Back
Old Time
Again?
Something Come Back Again. With Leroy, not Leroy this time, sorry, Admiral Sibbles, Pluto Shervington, Winston Dias, Principal Culture Collie, DJ Marlin at the ones and twos, they say, because ain't no turntables no more, right? And of course, yours truly, Empress Uneek, will be in the building dropping this new release for you. Take you away